Welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now today I'm going to talk about the video that is now going around. You can find it, I think, Loop and in place they post it, at least, the clean cut version, because as you can imagine, some of the scenes are quite graphic. But it basically involves a man who is said to be of unsound mind, right? And in upon a rooftop, right? News says a three-story building in Spanish Town, and it basically make attempts, right, to jump. Now, here's the thing: there are many ways people try and take them life, but I've always wondered what the real motivation is behind this type of jumping. What am I talking about? There's normally a big gap in time between the person going from the roof and then them actually jumping. From what it seemed to me, and obviously I'm no expert, but it seemed to me like a part of the motivation to go this way is to first draw the crowd and have the spectacle. Think about it. Somebody could just go up on the roof and jump immediately, but before the fire truck even reach, before one person can gather. But these ones they see, the videos exist. Normally there's this long wait. Somebody pull up, go up there, try to talk to them. It's almost as if they haven't completely made up their mind. Even somebody who wants to take them live still have survival instincts, That is why, enough instances, people do certain things and then at the last minute, while to start, them try fix it. For example, the whole tie cloth round neck thing. Enough time when people find individuals who take them life that way, they normally find that the neck area scratch up. That's because after people put I'm trying to keep on YouTube. After somebody put the rope or the cloth or whatever on their neck, when them actually feel, say, hold on, we can't breathe, survival instincts kick in. Enough people try pull off or stop or whatever, and by then it's normally too late. Now, what more I want to talk about is the fireman. In the news it says a fireman go up there. When you watch the video, I'm going to post the video on Patreon and do a separate breakdown and we can actually show you what I go on. But in the video you see a fireman go up there. And people on the ground basically are narrate what I go on. And somebody has said, oh, you might try reason with him. I'm like, okay, that's good. Except, out of nowhere, the man appears to attack the fireman. Right? People on the ground say, I started stab him, I'm not sure. But it look like he get some serious injuries. The man must lose his life. Now I want to know what kind of training the Jamaica Fire Brigade actually have toward this. And if what we're seeing in the video is an indication of what said training is, then it need work. Matter of fact, I don't think that could be the training. It couldn't be. This is somebody who is of unsound mind. If you're trying to talk that person down, has to be done out of arm's reach. Because in this instance, the person rushed him, but suppose the man did grab him and jump. Then we'd be singing a complete different song. Fire brigade personnel and anybody who do anything like this, any kind of negotiator in a circumstance like this, while it is very important to do the best you can to get the person to not jump, remember, you going home to your family is also important. And nobody wins anything if the throne end up on the ground. Then me see a next man go up and this one have a gun night man, and people have to understand. The man on the roof is not operating based upon a reason and a logic. He's already in a state of mind and decides, you know what? This is it. In the end, the person did jump, but they survived. So at least no lives were lost on the day. But we need to talk about mental health in Jamaica. Many Jamaicans, in particular many men in Jamaica, are walking around with their head in the completely wrong place, and it really helps when you have close family and friends who can identify the signs from early and try to get some help. Right. But many people have not spot it. As I said, Jamaica does not have a counseling culture, does not have a therapy culture. But many Jamaicans are walking around thinking to themselves, it's not worth it. Might as well do this to myself and do this to myself. And many do it behind closed doors on a bad see. But in instances like this, some people decide, you know what? Society are going to see what happened to me. Society are going to see the end result. See, in the video you can hear women are bawling and all kind of things. Because the nature of witnessing something like this, as you can imagine, for the average person, it's traumatizing. I mean, the Kingston Public Hospital used to have a serious problem. I don't know about now, but they used to have a serious problem with people that jump off. There were a couple of videos. I remember a couple of years ago there were some videos come out. People were encouraging the man to jump. Even in this video, somebody was encouraging the man to jump. But I'm assuming that's because after him rushed the fireman, people were like, you know what, well, just jump then, because by now people were now, I guess, resenting him because he rushed the fireman. So people are telling him, saying, if you jump. But people are forgetting this is somebody of unsound mind. This is why it's important that the fireman does his utmost best to reduce the chances of any kind of tanglings can go on, where the person can grab on upon him, the person can rush him at this situation. And me understand human nature is, if you see somebody up on a roof and you go up, right, and the person right in front of you, you might be tempted to stretch out your hand and say, come on, me help you in this, and we can go down. Yeah, but what happened if the person really serious about not going home? Then you won't be going home. I think this video is going to be a good training video for the fire brigade. Videos like this, see, after you debrief and you say, alright, this happened and that happened, people vex and you cuss, videos like this need to be replayed. The teams them need to sit down and watch back the video, right? And the senior personnel in the fire brigade can use this to teach and drive home certain message. Because yes, the training is one thing. Whether it's the police, military, fire brigade, whether you're a nurse, whatever. Even if you have a traditional office job and people, you know, you have somebody, some companies have like somebody whose job is for them job to administer CPR and like that. So you do the training and you're like, okay, yeah, me or yeah, say, When people get trained, it's natural for them, so then that's really necessary. What's the point of that? You know, when you realize how necessary it is, when pitting is short, I forgot fit you. You see when the problem start, and you realize, oh, that's why the sergeant major he said never ever ever do this. But that's why the soup did say never ever do this. Sometimes people have a seat in person to get the message across. Same thing for even driving. Somebody tell you say, when you drive, don't do this. When you learn to drive and your driving instructor teaches certain things, you think to yourself, then what's the big deal? A little, all that fee, until one day you realize why you were taught not to do that. You realize why sticking your eye for the road and try to send back a one message on your phone, and by the time you look back up, you're under one shock. The training is important. Training is done for a reason. And say, thankfully the fireman alive. And I just want to say this. In my opinion, enough of the things when I see fire brigade pull off, with the resources that them have, sometimes they pull off some real miracles. There's always room for improvement, obviously. And there has to be improvement. But people have to understand what fire brigade personnel in Jamaica go through. Especially when it comes down to volatile communities. People would go for somebody, burn down them house, and when the fire brigade turn up, them start shoot off at the fire truck. I'm telling you that Jamaica is a Netflix series, and if you understand. So think about that, because that's not something where most countries in the world can relate to. A fire brigade officer in a Canada or a US or in the back of his mind, when he might respond to a call, he not think to himself, say, I know, might get shut up. He might think to himself, well, I mean, if you stay upon my P's and Q's so I don't get burned up. But shut up. Fire brigade personnel have to deal with fire and 87 activity. It's a very dangerous job in Jamaica. Very dangerous. I don't know what them salary look like, but I imagine it's not enough. So if Jamaica's infrastructure increase, we get the fire hydrant thing sorted out. The fire brigade get more vehicles. Sort out the response time, because sometimes people complain say them take too long. But generally speaking, the fire brigade is decent. Jamaica have a decent fire brigade, considering what they have to work with. Now, as I say, in this instance, the person did not lose their life. We have to give thanks to that. But based on the fact that they were willing to do this themselves, shows whatever they were going through, or whatever space they were in mentally, if it caused them to take such serious steps, hopefully can get addressed. And more the Jamaican people, the Jamaican men especially, don't think say holding up your hand and say I need help is weak. It's actually the opposite. Putting on this face of everything good and man a thuggish and then snapping and taking your own life or your woman life or some pitney life, that says more weakness than holding up your hand and say, I need help. Being able to confront what you're dealing with, being able to say, nobody will me can talk to about this, a good number from the therapist, nobody, or what if, even if some elder where you rate in the community, whether some Rasta man where you rate if you're a bobo, or if you're a Christian and you go link your pastor, whatever the case may be. Sometimes a conversation, just people hearing say, no man, the image we have in your mind of nobody not care about you, that's not the case. Sometimes just hearing that might keep some people off the ledge. And this is especially the case for men, because in a society that produces some of the most ugliest, loveless, unwanted children, no people spend them whole life growing up feeling like say nobody no business about them. At the first sign of problem, them sit down and them internalize and them even add on 10 levels to it when even did it. And then when them gone, you hear the relatives and them friends come at the night, set up funeral and them give these big eulogies and say, you know, everybody love him and everybody care about him. Sometimes these people don't know that. Sometimes. But I'm not even going to try and pretend like I'm no expert on why somebody would come to this. Anyway, let this be a teaching lesson, learning lesson. Don't just look at it from the entertainment value. As a culture, we love too much entertainment. Oh, look on this man a jump up. Oh, him foot pop. Alright, move on with life. No, look is what we can learn from this. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Look out for the full video. Posted in about half an hour's time. I've got to talk about certain things in night way. Very troubling. PIA, you don't know, more life. Ultra squad, stay circling. Bless.